Hola. This is my first public broadcast of me coming out telling my story and what I've been through, and it's not all that easy, so bear with me. But before I start and go through all that, I want to clear the air about maybe people taking what I say the wrong way or whatever. My videos and my documentary, my book, whatever I'm doing now has nothing to do with nobody from my past. If I don't come in contact with you now, if I don't associate with you as of today, January 6th, 2013, then you have nothing to say about what I do in my life and what's going on with me. So before people wanna come off the end and judge or have something negative to say, you can keep all that because what I'm doing is positive and I only need positive feedback. So thank you. Um, I went through a lot when I was young, illness after illness. Didn't really know how to deal with it being so young. Um, when I was 8, I was misdiagnosed with leukemia, and they sent my lab results and everything to the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota, and that's when they figured out it was really osteomyelitis, which is a bone infection in my back, and I had surgery for that. Um, when I was 13, I started to lose my hearing or whatever. It was really difficult, but it came and go. It was like fluctuating, so it was kind of manageable. When I was 15, sophomore high school, I was going through a lot, really depressed and everything. I lost a lot of friends because, well, people, okay, everybody started to show their true colors or whatever, and people grew apart, and that was that. Um, I dealt with a lot more than most people. Um, you wouldn't know it by just looking at me because, like I said, you can't judge a book by its cover. Get a chance to look at the pages first before you want to voice your opinion about something. Um, when I was 17, a senior in high school, on Easter Day, I woke up deaf. I'll never forget that day. Waking up deaf was my worst fear ever, and it came true. So I didn't know what to do. We thought maybe it was the same thing that happened when I was 13. They could treat it with steroids and it would come back, but that's not how it worked. I had doctor's appointments basically every day of the week for 4 months for them to try to figure out what to do, what was going on, what caused it, and they never really found out what caused it. So I kind of just left it at that. Um, June 28th, 2012, I had bilateral cochlear implant surgery done by Dr. Stephen Harvey. I love him. At Frederick Medical Hospital. That surgery was truly a blessing. It gave me the opportunity to hear again after being deaf for 4 months. I mean, that's pretty sad. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. You wouldn't really know what to say about it unless you actually went through it. Um, I was misunderstood a lot, so I kind of got used to really not saying anything to nobody because nobody really understood. I just kept everything bottled up, talked to, I don't know, my animals, God. I'll say why I was deaf the whole 4 months that I was deaf. It gave me the time to get closer to God and figure out my relationship with Him and what He wanted me to do, what was my purpose here on earth. And even though I was depressed for a couple weeks after I went deaf, um, that experience probably made me who I am today. I am more positive and optimistic about things in life and what I could do, what anybody could do. I mean, you never really know how strong you are until you have to be strong. And that's a quote that I love because I'm only 18 years old and I've been through so much. And I never really got a chance to, think about it. Like, okay, maybe, what if it was you? What would you do? I mean, you can't cry all the time and, worry about it because God has a plan for you. It may not be the same plans that you have for you, but God only has your best interest. And I think being strong can also break you because when being strong is all you can do, you kind of look around like, who's gonna be strong for me when I can't fight anymore? Who's gonna fight for me when I can't fight anymore? It's a lot to think about and it's a lot to go through. Um, was I scared? I was terrified. I didn't know what was gonna happen. Um, in April, when I first went deaf, I actually had to stop attending public high school and start homeschool. I mean, I kind of liked it homeschool because, I could get up whenever I wanted to sleep in or whatever. But it was my senior year. I think I missed out on a lot. Um, I missed my 18th birthday. I didn't really get to celebrate how I wanted to. Um, I didn't attend my graduation. I was set to go to college in August, and we didn't know if I were going to be able to go. And that's one of the reasons why my doctors and my parents pushed so hard for everything to be done before August because I had my mind made up. I was not starting school in January. I was going to August like I planned. But I thank God that everything worked out and I was able to start my first year of college. And I'm very happy with the way things are now. Um, I wouldn't really trade it or do anything different. Um, I think people tend to get the wrong perception of me. I look normal. You can never know any of the things I've been through with just looking at me. And it's not fair to really judge somebody by looking at them and say, oh, she's this and she that. Not even me, just anybody. It's not fair to judge anybody like that. You want to take the time to get to know the person, get to know who they are on the inside before you make a decision on what you think they are. Um, like I said, to anybody that I associate with today as of January 6th, 2013, that's basically just family and people that I'm cool with at college or school or whatever. Um, those are pretty much the only people that have any say in my life, any opinion to what I do or whatever. If I have not talked to you or dealt with you in years and you think you know me or you see me on Twitter, you see me on Facebook making posts and you think you know me, you don't. You don't know half of what I've been through. And this is not dedicated to any one person. I'm not talking about nobody in Pacific. This is not this video or none of that. This is a documentary about me and my life. Um, don't really have anything else to say right now, but I'm working on a book about my struggles, my success. How did I cope with everything? How did I get through what I had to deal with? What did it feel like? Um, I'm almost done, and I do work with a publishing company, so I look forward to getting my story published and encouraging other people, especially young women, to go through their plans and follow their dreams, because I always had a dream to become a veterinarian, and I'm finally going to school for veterinary medicine. So dreams are achievable. You can achieve your dream. All you have to do is try. They do come true. You just have to work for it. Don't be lazy. Um, I thank you for taking the time to watch this documentary, and I thank everybody who supported me in the past few years and who will support me in the future. And I wish myself and everybody all the best of luck with whatever they decide to do with their life.